I'm really excited for this one, y'all. We're going to be covering a new video that's talking about the new style of YouTube vlogs that's taking over in 2025. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been using it myself. I'm really excited to hear what this guy has to say because YouTube, I believe, is at a moment to where they are, number one, changing the algorithm. Okay. Number two, actually making new content creators the getting pushed out, and that's just creating a whole nother opportunity for new creators, because at one point YouTube was just like, oh, well, you got the most subs, so you're gonna get the most, you're gonna get the most engagement, you're gonna get the most views. Well, now it's changed a little bit. You see, YouTube is a platform where people will actively search for content. People don't actively search for content on things like Facebook, they scroll, or things like Instagram. They might search, but they're not as it's not as heavy as YouTube. And so this is going to be a game changer, especially if you're an entrepreneur, because you don't have to be a guru. You could literally just share your life, kind of like what I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm just talking. I don't have no special edits or anything like that. All right. I mean, you could call this a little fancy, but I pay $20 just to have this whole thing set up. All right, $20 a month. All right, that's it. And I'm recording off my iPhone. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this video. The new vlogging style taking over in 2025. Let's go.
So today I want to talk about a new method for vlogging, a new way to vlog that I think is going to be absolutely massive in 2025. It's already been going bigger and bigger over the last year, but I think it's really going to explode. And this method is slightly different to the more classical type of vlogging. Now, obviously, vlogging is coming back into fashion as people are craving more and more authentic content.
Big time, yo. Like, people are craving more authentic content. Straight up. Because people are tired of seeing, oh, you can make $40,000 a month and doing this and that, and people like just prepping themselves up, not even seeming human, yo. Like, I don't know about y'all, but that content never really inspires me. It just feels like it informs me. You get what I'm saying? It just feels like it informs me. I don't really ever subscribe to people like that, and that's nothing against people like that, but I'm just saying, like, it it's a difference. Like, if I subscribe to someone, it's because I connect with them, right? If I watch someone for information, it's because I need a problem solved. And that's it. That's it. All right, let's go.
But this method is something I like to call the grandpa method. Now, the grandpa method is a strategy that many channels, some of which I'm about to show you, are using to get absolutely millions and millions of views with low effort, very simple, low editing, almost no editing types of videos. So you just get in front of the camera and you talk.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I love it. I love it. The no editing, y'all. I promise you. Whoo! This the time right now. I'm pulling out this right here. Hopefully my mic don't disconnect. All right. I bought this SSD drive. It's memory. This is how I edit some of my videos when I run out of memory on my laptop for like $200. Okay. I have Final Cut Pro. I paid like $300 for that. I paid for a $700 camera back in the day. like there was so much that we felt like we needed to live up to as content creators, as entrepreneurs. And now, man, if you ain't hopping on right now and just making videos, you're missing out, man. I'm telling you. You don't have to know everything. You can just share your story. And you might feel a little embarrassed, but I ain't gonna lie to you. It builds a connection. I got a lot of people who vibe with me. All from me talking about how I was ready to leave my job, how I'm up late at night, working on my business, passionate about helping people, and people vibe with it. Like, people are gonna find you and like you, and you're gonna eventually get paid from it. You don't have to sell a product. You can just have enough people who want to watch you, and you have the opportunity to make money. I heard something from Myron Golden the other day, which is one of my mentors. Yo, if you talk about things you like, you talk about things you like. We all talk about things we like, right? Maybe you talk about things you like with your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister or your friends or your coworkers. Here's the thing. You're already talking about it. Why not get paid from it? Why not get paid from it? Yo, I could talk my head off to my relatives and to my loved ones about the things I talk about in these videos. And I do sometimes, but they don't pay me. And it's okay. And I'll still talk to them about it. but I'm going to put this information out here for the people who do want to listen to it, because guess what? People, and same thing with me, we ain't no different. People will either pay with their attention or they'll pay with their money. If the problem is big enough, they'll pay with their money. If it's just to where they need to build trust with you or they're just interested in something, they'll pay with their attention. All right, let's go.
On a particular topic. So I'm going to take you through a number of channels. I'm going to explain to you what the Grandad method is, how you can do it, how you can leverage it, and you're going to see for yourself. There's also something that you may have seen in some of these channels before, but there's something that people are missing and experts have even missed as well, I think. So you're going to get to understand that and then how you can leverage this in 20.
I guarantee you he's going to say a back-end system being a content creator. Because as much as it's easy to vlog up here, a lot of people are talking about, oh, you can make this much money doing YouTube, and they'll, as soon as you become monetized, they'll give you this much money. I made this much money per month. And I'm going to let you know, when we become monetized, that ain't going to be the only way that I'm making money online. Most people make the mistake of creating content and they're like, I want to make a living out of YouTube, so I'm going to do it full time. And then they'll learn how to create the right videos and they'll get monetized, but their monetization goes up and down because the market does change, and they have to know how to market themselves in order to make the most amount of money to live on it. But also at the same time, they're not having a back end system. For example, Apple is a company that sells iPhones. But a lot of people think, oh, well, Apple makes a lot of money and most of their money with the iPhone. Maybe they do, but you got to keep in mind too, they have Apple Music, they have Apple Care. Okay, you don't even break your phone yet, and you paying them extra money. And hey, it's a way of insurance. It's okay, but you like you're paying for it, right? We're paying for it. All right. So you got Apple Music, you got Apple Care. Every time that you pay for a subscription that's from the App Store, Apple takes a certain percentage from that company and they put it in their own pockets because they are the ones putting their app on Apple's phone. So they take a certain percentage. It's like digital real estate, right? Not only that, what else they got going on? They got iCloud. So when you run out of memory and you don't want to buy a new phone, yeah, you're going to pay for that iCloud, right? I pay like $15 a month. All right. What else you got? You got, obviously, you can have multiple Apple devices. You can have an iPad, an Apple Pencil, an Apple Watch. You got the AirPods. They own Beats. Okay. You're paying for a lot of subscriptions on the back end. All right. You're paying for a lot of subscriptions on the back end, probably. And hey, they make a lot of money on the back end. So as a content creator, entrepreneur, if you're making YouTube videos, what are you having on your back end that's going to help you sustain your income? Do you have a PDF? Because all you need to do is really have a PDF. You could be making a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I got my Ask You Wealth community, and it actually helps people. It's not just like a money grab. It actually helps people. Like, this is where I'm building my community that wants to become closer to me and learn from me and have passive income with Instagram and different forms of social media. Like, I get down into the nitty gritty in that community. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? Like, there are multiple ways for you to have a back end on a business from YouTube. Some people have Patreon. Some people have Buy Me a Coffee. Excuse me. Some people have the live chat where they do super chats and they make some money, even though YouTube take their percentage too. Like, there's back end systems that are also outside of YouTube monetization. All right, let's continue.
2025 to start growing your own vlogging style channel, which is going to be much easier and much faster for you. So let's jump into it. So the first channel you may have heard of is Dry Creek Wrangler. Now, this guy has become absolutely massive, and he's literally getting nearly 2 million monthly views. I think he's going to be getting a lot more. He's just been on the Modern Wisdom podcast.
Hey, let me say this too, because I'm not gonna tell you like how much somebody is actually making unless I hear them say it, and that's just their own claim. But just because you have a lot of subscribers doesn't mean you're making a lot of money. Just because you're having a lot of subscribers doesn't mean you're making a lot of money. I used to think that, hey, if you have 1 million followers on Instagram, or if you have 1 million subscribers on YouTube, you gotta be making that bank. That doesn't mean that. You need to have a channel that actually pays well. Like, I don't know how much he makes, Dry Creek Wrangler, but let me just say this. YouTube does categorize certain channels on what they talk about, and they They pay accordingly because YouTube pays you with something called ad revenue. And ad revenue means businesses that are out here that pay for ads to be interrupted in your own videos, they pay YouTube or Google to be placed in the middle of your video. And their prices range up and down depending on which video category they need to interrupt. They know that if a business wants to place an ad that's talking about how to make more money and how to be wiser with your finances, if they advertise in front of a channel that always talks about money and finances, they have to pay a certain fee. They're not going to go in front of children because that's not their audience. They're not going to make any money from children, let alone children don't even got money. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what you talk about in your videos. And you need to be consistent with that topic. You know, so vlogging is cool and everything, but you need to understand that you need to have something that's centered in the middle. You know, like Iron Man, like he had the thing in his chest. You know what I'm saying? That was his power source for a long time. What is your power source? Is it finances? Is it fitness? You know, is it technology? It can be anything that you're knowledgeable in. I'm just telling you that it's better if you know, hey, this thing pays the most. Great. How can I integrate what I'm knowledgeable in around this topic and build content around it? Mine is making passive income using YouTube and Instagram because I've done it. But I talk about multiple topics that surround that topic so it doesn't become boring, but it also puts me in the category of make money online, which is when we get monetized, then guess what? We should be making a good amount of money. And I'm going to update y'all on that as we get along this journey. Let's continue. Oh, shoot.
And this guy is absolutely brilliant. Now, he was originally talking about horses. He taught and trained horses, and then he has a school, sort of a cowboy school, where he was then helping other young men and everything to become cowboys and just grow as men, I believe. So if I've got that.
All right, we're going to skip some of this. So he's teaching other men how to become cowboys. That's cool. Sam Sulek. We're going to skip past this a little bit. Just speed up the process. I remember Sam Sulek when I was in the fitness industry. All these people used to talk about it in my fitness mentorship. Like they used to talk about Sam Sulek making simple videos. He was talking about supposedly how he's juiced up, which means that he's on, you know, I don't know. I don't know the terminology, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dude, he looked like a beast. I respect it because you still got to put in that work. But yeah, he makes simple videos. So let's see.
So Sam Sulek is the muscly guy that does very laid back styles of videos, and every
also say that he like supposedly gets a lot of views, can vlog very simple because he has a particular way that he talks. He looks like a monster. He looks like a beast. Fitness industry can be a little, I ain't gonna say unfair because you got to put in that work. But if you just seem different, like the fitness industry is full of confident, talking people who are energetic and loud, and he's just the opposite of that, and he looks like them. So it's just like, okay, he just sticks out like a sore thumb. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he don't work hard or nothing. I'm just saying like the more like when you vlog, you give yourself the chance to stand out. Straight up. I don't want to watch this whole video because I think he's just reviewing other channels. And yeah, he's just reviewing 3 channels. But I just wanted to share that with y'all because it is easy to start vlogging in 2025. You just gotta share your life and your perspective. That's how I started this channel. All right. It ain't nothing fancy. You know what I'm saying? But anyways,